Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, something. So, stream should be up and running. Let me just check. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Aye, all good. Right, so today's the last heavy session. Not the last session, but the last heavy session. So, objectively, we're going to try and squat 185. So far this week hasn't been very good. Not been good at all, but we'll see. We'll see. So, we are benching first, and then we'll go on to squats, then deadlifts. We'll see how I get on. And then also today I've got the Giants live to go and watch, so that'll be good. Oh, let's go. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, so it's pretty cold, isn't it? I'll hopefully warm up shortly. Okay, so that's one shoe, one shoe, one shoe. Oh. Okay. Oh, cold. Pardon me. So right now I'm weighing so a week out. So 1 week to competition and I'm a kilo over. So I've got a kilo to drop, which I will hopefully do within the next week. I just need to be very strict. Jesus. Go again. Oh, I'm feeling cold, man. Right there. Is it Duxor? Duxor? What's happening? And Shinax 7. How's it going? Appreciate the follow. Thank you, mate. How's it going? So, as I said, today is my last heavy session, so we're just doing a little bit of benching, nice and easy, but it'll be a heavy squat session, so we're going to try and do a 185 kilo squat, full C, but nailed it, boys. Spotted the Highland Open, small world. Are you doing the Highland Open as well, my man? Yeah, I'm doing the Highland Open in under a week's time now, so that's it, mate. Still got a kilo to drop though, so I need to get my finger out. Nah, I'm central belt though. Probably nice, man. Awesome. Cool, man. I'm guessing you say central belt, is that like further down? It's no Glasgow, Edinburgh sort of middle thingy. How long have we been working it for? Well, if you're talking about just how long I've been training for, I've been training since I was 14, so I've been lifting weights since I was 14, so nearly 11 years. But between Glasgow and Edinburgh, Yeah, so am I, mate. So am I. But I'm going up. Cause I want to make sure if I do this competition that I qualify for Scottish Championships next year. That's what I want to do, and then if you go on if you go on the link tree, my Instagram's on my link tree, but just go on the link. I know, small world, mate. I was at the Western Districts in February there. Then I did the Scottish Bench Championships in August as well, mate. So if you've been at any of those competitions, we might have actually been there. That'd been quite cool, man. Right, I'll do this set. Oh, cool. Never competed myself. I'm vaguely aware that there's a big powerlifting thing in Paisley. Aye, you've got Paisley Barbell. Or Glasgow or something though. Aye, because there's, Paisley Barbell is a big sort of like powerlifting thing, I believe. That's like the main sort of stunt. I've just gone into powerlifting this year. So, I've actually just started. This is my first year of competing. And I'm actually really enjoying it, considering I've been doing weights for so long. I only really started doing like strength / powerlifting this sort of year, so no, I'm enjoying it. It's good. As I said, my goal just now is to do the Highland Open and to qualify for Scottish Championships in the 74 kilo class, and then do that, do a bunch of training, compete at Scottish Championships, and if I can, qualify for the British Championship at the end of 2024. Is it muffled? Aye, hold on, I'll fix it in. Normally I keep it underneath the t-shirt, but no. I'll put it in there, I'll put it the right way around, hold on. Is that better? I normally just have it underneath the t-shirt just to keep it hidden. But if this is better, then alright. I normally just set it underneath the collarbone, so it's just hidden. So I'll move it about actually, hold on. My magnet's went somewhere. Where's the magnet gone? Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. No. See, you've just done the same mistake that I've made. You don't need to be you don't have to have amazing numbers to compete. Just start competing, because when you compete, there is a lot of nuances and stuff that you need to learn, which I didn't know, because that's what I didn't. I wish I competed when I was in my teens, because I'd learnt everything a lot quicker and the wee sort of nuances and stuff. Aye, so you're best just doing it, or even better yet, volunteer at a competition. That's what I did. I volunteered at a competition. Was there the whole day. It's like 12 hours just spotting people and just watching people lift and stuff. Just kind of looking at it all, learning the kind of ins and out of it all. And then right after that, I was going to say, there's a boy in my gym who's got a gig as a judge, so he could learn to be. There you go, exactly, absolutely. And if you're judging, then you're knowing what to look out for and stuff, so you know yourself what you're looking to do. What else? So I volunteered, first competition. volunteered and learnt a lot. Then they done like a wee kind of novice competition where you didn't need any equipment. It was literally just turn up, you basically do a competition like scenario, but a lot more relaxed. So you didn't need a singlet, you didn't need any equipment and all that. It was just weigh in. There was no weight classes. It was just do your lifts and that was it. And that was really good. That got me quite into it. And then did my first proper competition in February. I did it in 83 kilo weight class because I didn't really want to worry about dieting. Placed third. Then done the bench championships. I done that to lose weight. Lost a lot of weight, but I didn't perform very well. But I was the only person in my weight category, so I still got a fucking medal. Bit shit, but it is what it is. And then, of course, I'm competing this time round, and I'm just hoping to qualify for Scottish Championships. So as long as my total is over 470, I'm fine. Which I know I will be fine, so I'm not overly worried about it. There we go. I'll do wraps and belt now. I don't really need to, but it's always good just to preserve any awkwardness. So set number 3. Oh, Saturn, Bowser, Big Bean, Burrito. I was going to say, Doc Saw, what's your numbers like? If you think you're not good enough, but as I say, you will be good enough, because it doesn't matter what level you're at. As I said, today I'm going to watch the Giants live, so I need to do this workout. Not quick, but I can't be lazy. Currently around 200 squat and deadlift and 130 kg bench. No, that's all good. What's your weight? Well, what's your weight at? What's your body weight? That's good. That's good. They're good. They're all good numbers. Your bench, as I say, your bench is fucking well better than mine anyway. Good. My numbers, well, my highest numbers, probably around 86 kilo. But I'm a big fat bastard, maybe 25% body fat. Aye, so you're saying basically if you were to cut down, you'd probably be in the 83 kilo class. Maybe, well, technically right now, 93 kilo class, but you could basically get into 83 kilo class. Yeah, because my numbers right now, well, my numbers in my last competition was 115 bench, 215 deadlift, and a 187.5 squat. You normally sit lower 80s. Yeah, so yeah, you could compete 83 kilo class, that's good. Sorry today, this time doesn't work with my schedule. Apologies. Well, I'm hoping, as I say, see all my powerlifting competitions. They're all recorded on my YouTube page. So if you ever want to have a wee nosy, just go on my YouTube. You'll be able to nosy at my competitions because they're all recorded. And apologies today. I'm training earlier today because I'm going to watch an event today, strongman event. But one thing I have kind of learned is, see when you cut weight, you feel much weaker. Well, that's what happened my last competition, the bench one. I basically over 5 months lost 11 kilos and I just felt shit. But I'm hoping because I'm not losing as much weight this time, I should be alright. Oh, easy. For real, I've realised over time, smaller cuts and bulks are the way to go. Largely because longer than 1 to 2 months ruins your lifts. And you mean, I totally agree there. Like when I was cutting my last that competition there, I came back from holiday, I was about 81.5 kilos. And then, as 81.5 kilos in over 5 months, I basically lost a kilo to 2 kilos every month. Came to July, no, it was August, Aye, so you're talking about, well, it was kind of Marchish. So it'd be March, it about April, May, June, July, August, 5 months. It was like basically it was 2 kilos every month. I looked great, I was ripped and quite lean and stuff, abs and stuff, but I felt weak. But the same as any powerlifter, my chocolate covered peanuts and ice cream oh yeah. Well, I'm going to be doing a couple of days before this competition, I'm going to do a gut cut again, but I'm going to do it slightly different. So I'm going to make sure basically for the next 3 days before my competition, it'll be a tub of Ben & Jerry's, about 600 calories worth of almonds, and then protein shakes. That'll be my diet for the next 3 days, well for the 3 days before my competition. Basically to just have small amount of food, lots of calories, so when the next morning, I don't have any food in my stomach. So that means I'll weigh in lighter. But the only issue is, I'm not doing a morning lift, I'm an afternoon lifter, so I'll need to try and figure out what's going to be best, because I don't want to wake up at like 5, 8 in the morning and be hungry straight through to 12. What I'll probably need to do is cut off my food a bit later and try and sleep in. Because I don't want to eat all the day before my competition, before I weigh in, because I don't want to have any chance of me being overweight. Because that would piss me off. Cutting out any fibre. I'm going to be totally honest, I don't really watch what I'm eating. I just manage what I'm eating, if that makes sense. So I don't really care about what I eat, so I could eat anything under the sun. I just make sure that my main golden rule is, if I'm trying to lose weight, I don't snack. I just have breakfast, lunch, dinner. That is it. And that for me, see, by just doing that, I lose weight. If I just eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, I lose weight, because I'm normally quite a big snacker, so if I cut out snacking, I lose weight. No, so I was watching videos and like sort of Facebook about powerlifters and stuff like that, and they do a thing called a gut cut. So basically you eat high calorie foods, so that means it's high dense calories, so it's a lot of calories in a small amount of food. So that means when it goes into your stomach, is not much in your stomach, so that means by the next day, it's all out your system already. So basically, you do it for 3 days, and basically all the food in your system should basically be flushed out by the next morning after the 3 days, and you'll basically be the lightest you can physically be. You can also do it with a water cut, but I don't think I'm going to do any water cutting. Interesting idea. Well, in all fairness, when I was sceptical, but see the last competition I did, I'll even get my wee thing. I only track my weight every once in a blue moon. Sceptical though, I'd imagine creatine, salt and carbs would shed/affect weight more by just holding on to less water. You can do water cutting as well, which is basically over like I think 2 days. You drink a fuck ton of water, then you half your amount of water, but your body still thinks it's taking in more water. So you do more peeing and you burn off more. Basically, you just take all your water out your system. So I'll show, or I'll discuss it. So, yeah. So, So, Thursday, Friday. So when I did my gut cut, so the bench competition was Sunday the 20th of August, right? So we'll go to, it was the 16th, that's when I started the gut cut, because it's 4 days before, so you do your 3 days. So on Wednesday the 16th, I weighed 72.6, so I already made weight, but I was already in line for making weight. But I wanted to do the gut cut because I'd never done it before. So I was 72.6 on the Wednesday. On the Thursday I was 72.3. On the Friday I was... Oh sorry, no, I'm wrong. So it was Thursday. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it was Sunday, sorry, so it was Thursday then. So on Thursday I was 72.3 on the 17th of August. And then on the 18th I was 71.6. Then on the Saturday, which is the last day of the gut cut, I was 71.2, and then on the Sunday, I was 70.6. So I essentially went from being 72.3 down to 70.6 within just over 3 days. So we can say I essentially dropped 2 kilos by just doing a gut cut in 4 days. So that is kind of the idea behind a gut cut, is to basically just have your stomach empty of no food when you weigh in. And I was drinking water, still quite normal. The only issue was, because I cut far too much weight, I felt very weak. And I've still been taking creatine, just 1 wee scoop a day. And then salts and carbs, I don't really track my salt and my carbs, I just eat how I want. Like this morning, I had a bowl of caramel crunchy nut. That's the only thing. Like I want to say I don't have a coach or anything like that. I do my own training, I do all my own programming and stuff. So I like to say I'm fairly decent at training. It's more nutrition that I'm not great at. I just find dieting a bit boring. Right. think this is the last set. I think I'm in set 5. And same again, see when I do my few days before this competition, I'm going to weigh myself every day so that I can show you what I'm weighing at. Oh, right, okay, I'll say it in a second, hold on. I also had a full-blown conversation there, hold on. Right, so what I was saying was, I'll tell you the weights that I did in my gut cut. Since you pretty much missed everything I just said there. Your bench press is wider than me after a few beers. I've slowly made my bench press wider over the time training because I've learned. I'm not tall, I'm not trying to say that I'm tall or anything like that. I'm 5'5", so I'm nothing but tall, but see with my body mechanics, it just makes, well for me just now, I find it easier to have a wider bench. As long as I'm hitting my elbow perpendicular with the shoulder, it still counts, so it's alright. But I've learned that when I do a wider bench, it just feels a bit more natural and it puts a bit more hanging onto the chest. Because for example, right, I'll take that. So, as I said, I'm not tall. I'm not trying to say I'm not tall at all, but my hips are here. That's the top of my shoulder. So that's my torso. I've got a very small torso. I've quite for my height, I've got longish legs. I've got a tiny ass body. And for my height, I've got a wingspan. I've got quite long arms for my height. So when I'm benching, it just feels so much of a bigger motion. So that's why I like to go wider. So that I still cut the range of motion down a bit and stuff. But I'm not doing the fucking exorcism actual spine, so it's not as bad. Funny, I went the other way. Used to be wide as fuck, but after spending too much time with a calisthenics guy, I was doing dips every other session now. I'm pretty tricep dominant, so I only hit wide maybe once a month. So there you go. See, I'm not a tricep dominant person. If anything, my triceps are probably something I need to bring up. We're on the same relatively wide wingspan though. I've got a wee Scottish dwarven legs, but long ass torso and arms. See, I've got long legs, long arms, and a tiny ass torso, so. How many abs do you have? Well, I can only see 6 of them. But they are covered by a wee bit of fat. I don't have the 8-pack genetics. Maybe not then, I'm designed for squatting. See, I'm more designed for, don't get me wrong, I'm good at squatting. I do low bar squatting. So I'm not really upright when I squat, I'm more bent over. So I'm more low bar squatting. But I'm pretty decent at deadlifts. I deadlift conventional, but my deadlift is pretty much just hinge. Since I don't have a long ass body, I'm not all aware, I'm pretty much quite compact. What I was saying as well, so basically I was talking about my gut cut. Basically, see from Thursday the 17th of August, I weighed 72.3 kilos. On the Friday, I was 71.6. On the Saturday, I was 71.2. and on Sunday when I competed, I was 70.6. So over the space of just over 3 days, I managed to lose just under 2 kilos of weight. So the gut cut did work well, but I probably didn't even need to have done it because I lost too much weight. So I'm hoping when I gut cut this time, I just get below, because right now I weighed myself this morning, I'm 75.3 kilos. I need to lose 1.3 kilos. Roger that, I'll give it a butcher's on YouTube. But that's all you can do is look at stuff, and as I say, I'm not experienced at all with any of this. I'm still learning. But it's always good to try things and see if it works or not. It doesn't work. For me, the gut cut does work, but you just need to be careful you don't overdo it and you become really, really weak. That's why I suggest when you do if you ever do compete, don't cut weight for your first competition. Just do your competition. So if you're 86 kilos, just put yourself in the 93 kilo class and just eat what you want, enjoy the lifting, and just lift strong. And then if you want to after that, you can try and cut and stuff. But for your first competition, just enjoy it. Because I didn't diet for my amateur one, and I didn't diet for my first proper one, and I really enjoyed them too. Then the first one I dieted for, I over dieted and I felt shit and I performed shit, and I was quite disappointed with myself. Makes sense. Much less. As I say, I was my first proper competition. I didn't have to lose any weight because I was in 83 kilo class, so I would now weighed in at 78.6. So I was the lightest person in my weight class, but I managed to perform pretty well because I enjoyed it. And then what else? Also, the night before that competition, I ate 20 chicken nuggets as well. So there you go, I wasn't even dieting, I was eating at McDonald's right before the fucking competition. I'm just making sure I don't know 5 sets there, I can't mind. So that was set 1, set 2, set 3, that was set 4. Okay, I'm now on to squats now. So let's do squatting. Mick PR. That's quite good. So this is the main event essentially, squatting. So I'll be working my way up to hopefully 185. So I say my current 1 rep max is 187.5. When I was at my competition, I did attempt a 200 squat, but I failed it. But I'm hoping this time I'm going to be stronger. Right, so. And I've also found, see on the day of the competition when I'm competing, I do feel like the numbers I do better in competition because I'm using a proper powerlifting barbell and that I'm using actually proper plates, like calibrated metal plates. Like these plates are calibrated because they're bumper, they're a wider like area of space and stuff like that, so that causes it to feel like more weight because the weight's more distributed over the bar. If that makes sense. I tried out chaos training and squats yesterday for the first time with those ghetto ass cheap straps on Amazon. The snap up cuff was fun though. You'll have to explain that. I've never heard of chaos training. Go. Explain it to me. Well, I'll do a wee warm-up set. So chaos training, I think, comes out of Westside / Mark Went. I've heard of Westside. It's just adding stability. So typically, tsunami bars, bamboo bars, or hanging plates off the bar with straps. For fuck's sake. Or ISO stuff like farmers walks again with the goal instability. Particularly good in bench because of Larsen press. Focus. Okay. I think I have seen it before. Now you're talking about it. Basically, putting yourself at a disadvantage so that when you put yourself at an advantage, you lift stronger. Essentially, that's just essentially the premise of it. Put yourself at instability, so your stability muscles are having to work much better. So when you actually put yourself in a stable position, your stability muscles can just go into overdrive because they'll not having to work as hard because they've already worked harder. No, I get it. Like, what I like to do in my training is I like to do heavy unracks. So what I like to do is, for example, if I'm benching, after I've done all my benching, I will load up much more than what I can bench. I'll unrack it from the rack. I'll hold it for as long as I can. I'll either put it back or I'll do a negative to allow my body to feel the strain of holding a heavier weight. It's the same with deadlifts. I'll do like a rack pull just to have I'll wear straps. I'll do a rack pull just to feel the load sitting on my body and stuff like that. Same with squats. I'll do a heavy unrack. I'll hold much more weight than I could feasibly squat just to feel the pressure and, as I say, the stability and stuff like that. So yeah. I do get putting yourself at disadvantage or putting yourself in a more difficult position, so when you put yourself in an easier position, it makes it much easier. It's like, I recently done a rack pull. No, I can't even really call it a rack pull because this doesn't go that low. I did an unrack deadlift of 260 kilos with straps. And I managed to hold it for about 5-6 seconds and put it back down. And I'd done a drop set of that, so I went 260, 250, 240, 220, 200, and my god, my body was in bits after that. I've done a heavy unrack of bench of 140 kilos and stuff like that. Plus grip also tends to make your tempo work. Plus grip also tends to make you do tempo work without you think, oh yeah, there's a good one in my gym who I've seen doing way more than a PR in bench. Just holding it there for 10 seconds, whatever. Saw a clip on a YouTube somewhere, female bench record doing the same. I do a Premier CNS. For me, I just think of it as a wee feel of, if I can get to feel what this weight feels like, it means when I bench a weight that I can bench, it just feels so much easier to unrack and stuff. I guess it is at your CNS, but also it is a bit of mentality as well, I feel. Like if I'm unracking like 140 and holding it, and I'm able to hold it for as long as I can and put it back, next time when I'm benching 100 kilo, I'm like, well, I've unracked 140, this will be fucking easy, bang, and then you can just start banging it out because in your mind you've like, I've unracked 140, so I can do this. But I say you do it safely, you don't ego lift stuff. Yeah, long? Right, see after long. For sure less scary. I know, absolutely, absolutely. I was just saying bye to the other half there. She's away to get her hair done. Same as having a spotter, your less body. Absolutely. Unfortunately, I don't have a spotter. I've just got my arms. That's it. But also, you can't always be afraid to fail. Sometimes failure's good. Recently, if you look at my workouts, I've been failing non-fucking stop on my heavy lifts. I failed a 210 deadlift. I did break it off the ground, but I just couldn't pull it. And then bench was atrocious. So I'm hoping this goes better. Boom. That was easy. Ugh. So I'm just nosing at my channel. Oh, itchy face. I'm the opposite, always miles away from failure, and usually have to go definitely a weak link. That's there's two ways to hang about it. I think one thing I need to start doing to really push I need to start pushing myself more and more. Like I do tend to shy away from lifting super heavy all the time. I'm that habit. Like the past while of training, I've not really trained to just build strength. I've just been training to peak for a competition. So example, like I did a prep for my December competition. Then right after that, I went into a prep to compete for February. Then I had a bit of time off. Then I tried to do a bit of training for my bench. Wasn't working. Then I prepped for my bench competition. Then right after this, I've been prepping for this. So I think I need to stop just doing preps and start actually just doing some training, like proper strength training. And where proper true strength lies is below your sub-maximal. So I need to do more weight at a less intensity and just build it over time. Then do a prep. So that's why I want to qualify for Scottish, because if I do it now, it gives me December, January, February, March, April, June, July, we'll say. It'd give me 7 months just to train. Well, we'll say 6 months of just training, try and get my numbers up. And if I can, qualify for British for the end of next year. That would be good. But I do, that is my weakness is I don't do enough training. Literally, see for the past year, we can say, all I've done is benching, squatting, in deadlifting. I haven't done any arm work, I haven't done any leg accessory work, I haven't done any shoulder work, I haven't done any actual back work. I've only done 3 exercises for months now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, for doing just 3 exercises, like, I'm in fucking decent shape. But this isn't just doing bench squatting and deadlifting, this has been years and years of training. But, as I say, I think I need to start adding a bit more variety to my training now. And also, I hope I'm saying your name right, I think I'm just saying it wrong, I don't know. Is it Duxaw? I appreciate the follow, that's awesome, my man. So let's get the next weight on. So next warm up. Do you do variations of squat, bench, deadlift at least? I don't, that's the thing. All I do is squat, bench, and deadlift. See, for the past so many months, that's all I've done. That is it. I think during my bench training, I was doing a lot more close grip pressing. But apart from that, nothing. Which is why I think I need to change my training style. This is why I want to qualify for Scottish. So that means I can focus on my training. Because I genuinely think I need to do more shoulder work, do more tricep work. When it comes to squatting and deadlifting, a bit more accessory work, yeah, absolutely. But just to change the style of how I'm deadlifting, how I'm squatting. Yeah, that's madness to me. Tons of room for hitting weak links, particularly since you've been lifting for a few years. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I think it's because when I started training, I did mostly bodybuilding style training, just get the muscles looking good, that's it. I was decently strong, but I wasn't like focusing strength, it was just to make the muscles look good. I'd probably say I was in better shape when I was younger than I am now, but I am bigger now and I'm stronger now, if that makes sense. Like, I looked better back then, but I'm stronger and bigger now. The only reason why I'm bigger now is because I've actually grew fucking legs. Cause I didn't have chicken legs, I had okay sized legs because of martial arts, but I didn't really train legs because I would do kicking and all that sort of stuff. I didn't really need to train legs. I was mostly all upper body, and then quite big upper body, legs were just average, but they looked a lot smaller. Now, my body is very average looking, it's not as big, but my legs are much bigger than what they should be compared to the rest of my. I think I'm actually quite in proportion, to be fair. But my legs I'm more bottom dominant now compared to my upper body. Right, let's do the next set. Boom. Right, so try to think. I'm building up to 185. That's 110. So I know what I'll do. So we'll do 145. A while, do it for 3 or 4. And then we'll do 165 or 167 for a double. Get some overhead press on the go, benefit the bench while pumping up the eye. See, I did do it, I used to do quite a wee bit of overhead pressing. But my overhead press wasn't the best. I managed to get my overhead press to, I think the heaviest overhead press I did, standing in strict, was 77.5. I think that was my heaviest overhead press, strict press. Never really done push pressing. But strict press with my body was 77.5. Oh man. I remember in high school, I used to be able to get the 40 kilo dumbbells and just fucking bang them out like that. That's because I was a lot more fucking upper body dominant. And it was like more bodybuilding style training, so it was just all about getting the pump. Same. 99% of my overhead press was strict press until I read up on spinal compression and dramatic causes. Now I mostly just do seated dumbbells. Fair enough. See, that's why when I'm doing overhead pressing, I'll just use a belt. It's weird though, because see, for a long time, I used to think, see if you used any equipment like knee sleeves, wraps, a belt, I always thought that was just like pussy stuff. And that's because I did bodybuilding style training. I did lift reasonably heavy, and I thought if you need any of that, then you're just a bitch. But of course, when I've started to actually compete myself and train with the equipment, it allows you to train harder and it allows you to be safe. So I fucking love equipment now. Honestly, I don't rely on it. I still do sets without equipment. That's what I'm saying. When I've squatted over 180 with no equipment before. I've deadlifted 200 with no equipment, and I've benched 110 with no equipment and stuff like that. That's probably my best, like, raw, if you say raw, the rawest I can go lifts. But with equipment, it just makes everything so much easier. And you don't feel like you're going to die your back going, ugh. No, same. Yep. I used to always think, if you couldn't grip it, you shouldn't do it. But why, when you overtime, you're thinking, these are my straps. Now, I've learned over time, like, if my grip isn't strong enough but my back is, why am I allowing my grip to impede myself to make more gains? And if I'm using straps and pulling, deadlifting heavier weight, my grip will get better because it will learn it will have to hold a heavier weight from just practicing with straps and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Equipment shouldn't be frowned upon. It shouldn't be relied on. If you start to rely on it, that's where the issues are. If you go, oh, I need to do my warm-ups, and you do warm-ups with fucking a full fucking suit on, then you've got an issue. And then you'll read, sorry if I forgot to say, you said, what's the prize for first place? First place, gold medal, that's it. There's no cash prize or anything like that. I do it for pure fun and endorphins. But the way I see it when it comes to equipment, absolutely use it, but just don't rely on it. Right, I'll do this weight, and I'm going to do this weight with the belt, but I'm not going to use my knee sleeves just yet. I'll use knee sleeves for the next lifts. That felt awkwardly heavy. I was a bit too lean over a wee bit there, so. Aye, I felt more lent over that last rep. I do low bar squatting as well, so. But I felt the weight was more on my toes there. Right, I'll knee sleeve up now. But no, so I've got a wee old injury from martial arts. So basically, one of the tendon bands right up here and goes into your groin is just really tight. When I do stretching, it's fine, but if I don't, it gets really tight over time. And seeing I'm trying to stretch it back out, it can be really sore. So I've been trying to stretch it back out, and it's just really sore. It's just quite tender. So when I was squatting there, I was feeling it a bit. So hopefully I can just get through it. So I'm gonna watch my last set and just see how I got on there. But that did feel heavy. Well, I want to say heavy, but not heavy. But it did feel heavy-ish. One. I'm hitting depth, which is fine. But that last rep was quite hanged over. Aye. But no, it's fine overall. Right. Knee sleeve time. I bought the new knee sleeves for this competition, so I got a smaller size, so it's a bit more of a pain in the ass to put them on. So this is right leg. That's left leg. Alright, so let's get these boots off. So, see if, as I say, knee sleeves, when it comes to using knee sleeves, if you're just training, see if we're just training, the one thing I haven't tried yet, tried knee sleeves once, knee straps once, but just couldn't make them work. Sleeves are easier than wraps, because I've never used wraps, but I think wraps are supposed to be like better than sleeves, but I find sleeves quite easy. See if you're going to be using sleeves for the first time, when it goes to buy the size, buy a size that will just fit you, because if you buy a small size too small, it makes it a nightmare to take them on and off. So this was the first pair that I bought. These are a large, so these are nice and easy to get on and off, and they still give me protection. Yeah, plus you get a wee bit of elastic / bounce with sleeves. Yeah, well, it's because it's a compression, so when something compresses and you let it go, well, I didn't show you much this spring. When it compresses, it's supposed to get a wee bit of a bounce. Like with these are quite elasticated. Basically, when you're squatting, as you bend down, you build the kinetic energy, and as you squat back up, you're releasing the kinetic energy, so there'll be more force coming up. That's the idea behind these sleeves. And so basically, it makes it slightly easier to squat. They are legal for powerlifting. They compress your knee, so it protects the joint. It creates heat, so that makes the joints warm. So if you're just buying them for training purposes, buy a sleeve that fits you, so it's easier to come on and come off. Because see, when you're doing sleeves like these, they're a pain in the dick to get on and off. So for training purposes, these. Oh, there's a wee ad. Ten to 4. Right, also, use these to put this on. All good, Durex. Durex. Duxor. Appreciate it, my man. Right, let's continue, guys. So, this is the left leg. Yep, left leg. So this is how I put my sleeves on. Essentially, I use my lifting straps as a wee pulley harness to make it much easier for me to get the straps, the belt to hang on. Boom. I can't mind where I watched this, but I think it was about the sleeves. I was asking, how do you get sleeves on easier? And this was one of the sort of sites. It was a site that kind of showed me. So you go 1, 2. There we go. You make sure it's all in. There we go. Sleeve 1 on. Right. There we go. And that, guys, is how you get your sleeves on if they're too tight. Okay.
shoes back on. And I've actually got them pretty even on for a change, so that's good. Pardon me, sorry. Excuse my rudeness. Right. See, I haven't decided yet. See, these knee sleeves, I don't know if I'm wearing them too high up. In some cases, I feel like I am wearing them too high up, but don't know. Right. Okay, so we're about to squat 167.5. We're going for a double. So we're getting this. We're getting this. Okay. Good. Good.
But
Pardon me. Right, so this is just under my max. So my max is 187.5. If I can do this for at least 2 sets, I am going to smash my PR. So all we can do is hope. So we're just going to chill for a moment. Well, I say a moment, several moments. So I'm going to review my form. So let's have a look. The unrack, thing is my unracking step out was clean. 3 steps, clean. And let's just look at that first rep. Did I hit the depth? Yeah, hit depth. No bother. Good. Yeah. I'm hitting depth perfectly. Right. We just need to rest for a few wee minutes, so if anybody's got anything to ask, fire away. I'm just going to be sitting my ass, probably chatting shite to myself. So I was just having a nose at who is streaming and stuff. Just a wee gander, a wee meander. Right. I'm in anticipation. Internet is great when it doesn't work, isn't it? Right. How long have we been waiting? Which the real answer, how long have I been sitting my ass for? I want to make sure I'm fully rested. So let's see. Right, it's been about 7 minutes. Right, let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Come on. Oh man. Let's go. I hit a fucking sticking point there. That wasn't nice. And did I hit depth? That was the question. My knees also went fucking right in. But I got it. I got it. Now let's look at this. So the unrack didn't feel the cleanest. The walkout was good. Down, 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 down. Yeah, I hit depth in the baller. I need to sit more back into the squat, I think. I started going quite forward there. I got it though. I did get it. Okay. So right now, so let me just go in my notes. So I've got my deadlift, my bench is at 105, 110, 115. My deadlift is at 200, 220, 230. And then my squat, right now I'm thinking 175, 190, 200. So, because that means if I hit all my lifts, I'm equaling my bench PR, I'm PRing my deadlift and I'm PRing my squat. But the way that went, another 15 kilos? I don't think so. But let's just say, for example, I do, hold on, that's the wrong bit. Let's just say I bench 105, I squat 175, and I deadlift 200. That gives me a total of 480 kilograms, which qualifies me, which is good. Even if I was to do a 190 deadlift, it's 470, so we'll say 200 therefore. So those three lifts will be my first lifts: 105, 105, 175 and 200. If I do all my biggest lifts that I physically can, then I hit a 245 total. That I don't think is feasible. So realistically, I think I am going to hit I think I can do a 522.5 total. Realistically, that is what I think I'll get. I think I'll bench 110, I'll squat 192.5, and I'll deadlift 220. That is what I think I'll be able to do. But we'll just need to wait and see competition wise. Because I will be a bit lighter, I might feel a bit weaker. I might feel really invigorated and energetic. We just need to see. Also, what I need to take into account is this is 185 kilos, right? This 185 kilos spreads over this area, which more area over the bar makes the bar bend more, it makes the bar feel heavier. When weight is closer to you, it doesn't feel as heavy, it feels lighter. So this 185, in actual fact, will be not even bigger than this. You think about it, because it'll be metal plates. With metal plates, I could fit two 25s in there. I could fit a 25 there and everything. So between this area, this will be 185. A smaller area, closer to the person lifting the weight, make it easier. The bar won't have as much bounce, so it will make it a bit harder at the bottom, but because it is more stable, the bar won't ricochet. So as I'm squatting down, coming back up, the bar won't bounce me back down in a sense. Just like kind of physics and stuff like that. That's why sometimes you'll see my head shake, because I'm trying to force the bar up. Because when you shake your head, you're causing like a bounce. This bar's more bouncy, so the bar bounces with it in a sense. So I won't be able to have that with me. So yeah. All I can do is see what I do on the day. If I squat 175 and I'm like, whew, that was a breeze, I'll do 190. Then that, then I'll hang it. Or even 192 and a half. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just letting myself rest as long as I can. Right, how long have I rested for? Right, time to hit this again. So the big thing is, if I hit this again, then my 1 rep max is definitely improved. If I don't hit this, it's not the end of the world, it just means I don't think I'll do a 200. So, let's just get this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ugh. Oh, that sucked. I wasn't focused there. Oh, that hurt my ribs. Oh. The belt just dug right into my ribs there. Right. that sucked. Hold on. Oh, shit. See now, because I leant over with the bar, the belt just literally just dug right in there. Oh. Let's watch that again. What went wrong? I didn't really push that hard, to be fair. Ah, that sucked. Oh, fucking dug. No. Oh shit. Let me just fix this. Oh fuck, I've hit the wrong bit. There we go, about time. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just going to do a heavy unrack. Not going to do anything ridiculous. Right.
But
for those who are watching, I'll give you like 10 seconds to have a quick guess at what weight this is. So, starting now. And of course, everybody is wrong. It is 260 kilos. Or technically, if you want to get pedantic about it, is 260.8 kilos. So I am doing a heavy unrack. I'm going to put this weight on my back, walk out, hold it, walk in. There's no chance I'm walking with that. Not a chance, right? Drop the weight. Not a fucking chance I'm walking with that. Nope. Far too heavy. Not a chance. I stood up with it, kinda. But fuck that. Far too heavy. Give myself a second. And let's go again. Whew. Jesus. Still far too heavy. Stopped. Whew. Right, this is 230. Give myself a wee second. So that was pretty fucking nuts. Let's see, how long did I get it off the butt rack for? 1, 2, 3, not even 4 seconds. Right, that was a bit shit. Right, let's see again. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds again. Right, okay. Let's go again. Until I feel confident to walk out with it. Ah, shit. Nah, still not confident to walk out with that. How's that a bit longer? So, with the programming, right, let's do the last set of this. Managed to walk out with it. Oh shit, that could have went bad. I can tell this weight has compressed this carpet a lot more because the bar just fucking goes. What time is it? Why'd I put the boots away still? Oh fuck, I can't be arsed. Leave the boots. Pardon me. Oh man. Just feeling a bit sweaty. Aye, so I got my hair cut recently, but see if I don't style it this way, like a quarter part or something it's called, then I look like fucking Julius Caesar with the fucking bowl fringe. So, this is why I've styled my hair this way. Just chilling. Right, let's go. I've only got a few sets, then I can do a wee bit of stretching, and then that'll be us. Easy. Easy peasy. Whew. A few wee spots. I'm definitely going to change the way I train. I need to start training more mixed. Right, next set. That felt a bit heavier. Balmy. One more set and that's me done. Man. Last set, sorry, I'm just getting a bit ugh now. And we're not going to do any stretching because I don't want to aggravate that muscle anymore. Done. No, I'm not going to do any stretching because if I aggravate that anymore then I could hurt it. Sorted. Right, so that's me done. So let's just have a look at how we've done. So we've done that. So if we look at everything from the beginning, so we did 8 sets and 5 sets, 5 sets, squat, bench, deadlift. Quite a lot of volume we done. Increased the volume for squat and deadlift, and then we got all the way up to the point we did 8 sets of everything. All at quite moderate weights, might I add. And then we started the main bulk of it. All kind of heavy work. Week 1 went easy. Week 2 went easy. Week 3 is when I started to struggle. So I benched 110, I deadlifted 202, but when it came to the final week, that's where I struggled. So I think if there was a 5th week, my squat would drop off then. So if I'm to kind of decide what my maxes are going to be, I'm going to have to say I'm going to so for bench, I think 105, 110, 115 is very reasonable. I'm not going for PRs, I'm just going for the lifts. My deadlifting, 200, 220 and 230. I did manage to do 200 for 1 rep in here, but it's one of those ones, what do I go for? I'll leave these numbers. I don't think I'll squat 200 now, thinking about it. And I deadlift 230. Have to, so. But as I say, it's a day of a competition, so it'll be a bit more pressure on me. And I've squatted 185 in here before my competition. So it just kind of goes to show I might have the strength to do it, but I don't know. This isn't the last session before the competition. I will be doing one more. Holy shit! It's happening, Seth. In the morning, I know I did a wee thingy. You want to see your legs? There you go. Just did heavy squatting today as well. Bang, bang. Right, let's just get the cast in the hamstring. There you go. Oh. Boom. I'm tired. I'm quite tired. I was out bowling and arcading yesterday with my wee brothers, and then today we're going to the Giants Live Strongman show, so I'm going to be knackered again. So yeah, it was fun. Bowling was fun, and going to see Strongman's going to be good. And I'm now a week out from my competition. The 28th, I've got one more week and I need to lose a kilo still. So, cutting it close. But we'll do fine, we'll do it fine. What's happening, King Nick? You miss happy. I know I didn't train yesterday because I was doing other stuff. That's a kilo right there. You have a shaved head. Well, I got a haircut. Wee beard trim. Got the eyebrows sorted. Aye. But there you go, Nick. There's also a few more new emotes if you have a look. I've got new emotes I've made. Some still the same, but a few more newer ones like these. There you go, a few new ones. Oh. I still got a whole bunch more that I've got. The booty. The squat, that's it, booty gains. So I've done a whole bunch of them, so I'll be swapping them in and out from time to time. So that's me done. So I'm just gonna be chilling and getting myself ready to go out to watch Giants live. But before we do that, we're gonna raid a channel. Game of Strongman, because he always raids me from time to time and he's a fellow lifter. So let's just do that. We'll go and check him out.